y'all wanna hop in the game and do the same, selling tickets to your favorite name. Join our trade. Ticket resellers investing in building every day. Join our
We have the easiest way to make money online. As you see over here, there's no MLM, no pyramid scheme, no ads or marketing required, no selling tickets in the streets, and you don't need any labor costs to scale up.
Hey, if you're interested in scaling your ticket business or your business into the millions, like I've done, selling tickets strictly online, 100% online, you'll never catch me out in the streets. Go to thetickettrap.com. Again,
All right, you've seen our sponsor for the video. You yourself can actually be a sponsor. You can put your brand on this channel, right, by emailing me, ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. Let's get your brand in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people instantly. Let's get that brand off the ground. Let's get that business off the ground. Let's get them products moving. Let's get people looking at your services, no matter what type of business that you do. Long as it's legal, get with me. We're going to make it shape. We're going to make it work. We have people that have been advertising with us for 15 months straight. Shout out to them. So you can go to the top line of the description and grab their product. Also, you can be in that position yourself by emailing me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. All right, let's jump to the cover story, for today, right? And it's going to be Dame Dash pretty much saying that DJ Envy is a snitch. Let's play what Dame Dash posted.
And, they did research. And I can't articulate exactly what was said, but it wasn't said. She sent me a message, so I'll play it. But it did break down that you are on that RICO, and that, in fact, if you don't or do certain things, it's going to mean that you are, in fact, a rat. And I knew that you would fold anyway, but allegedly. But this is what the paperwork, and I'm going to play it so y'all can hear it.
Anybody can go online and type in Cesar H. Pena. When they do, they'll see links from the Department of Justice.gov. They can simply open up the two links that you see here. The first one shows the New Jersey real estate investor and online influencer charged with committing multi-million-dollar investment fraud scheme, laundering drug proceeds, and bribing a New Jersey politician. If you simply scroll down, you will see the individual one. Individual one is clearly described as Pena's business partner, a well-known disc jockey and radio personality who resided in New Jersey. You go further down, as you can see through this video, it gives more description on Pena and his business partner. Individual one operated a company that conducted real estate seminars around the country with Pena. He's a co-conspirator. This individual one, who is a well-known radio personality, disc jockey in New Jersey. That only describes one person who we all know.
All right, shout out, to the lady for exposing the information. And to me, this is not a flex, because everybody and their mother and their son knows that when the shit hit the fan, that DJ Envy will cooperate. We knew that from day one, and I think he made no bones about it. So calling a civilian a snitch, Dame, is not a flex, bro. I'm sorry, it's not. Now, if you're talking about some rapper that claimed he was hardcore, whatever the case may be, or he was, strong, whatever the case may be, in the street, and he was running around with this strong persona that he, ain't no rat or nothing, that'd be different. But this dude's the disc jockey, the DJ. It's DJ Envy. Like we know. he made it clear from the beginning. If he is, and maybe he is the informant or the person, maybe not, but we knew that. It's nobody in their right mind anywhere that thinks that DJ Envy is going to ride with Caesar, especially if he ain't had nothing to do with it. Which I have my differing thoughts. I've said it on. I feel like he didn't know all of the ins and outs, right? But he's responsible for bringing us this guy. And let this man, have his time and all that. I'm not saying that he can't have his time in court or whatever. We brought the guy on, we interviewed the guy, and one thing I will say is that they were very believable. We paid the $100. I got the footage still, and went to the thing that they did around here, and the seminar, the mortgage guy, and the credit dude, and it was dope. It was mad. People, was probably like 2,000 people in there, but you got to be responsible for your business partners. If I got a partner, right? Let's just say if I got a partner and we collecting dollars or whatever the case may be, we both doing the same, and he's messing over people's money. Eventually, that's gonna come to the light. Like somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, your partner, boom, boom," because they're gonna be looking at us like we won. Like even me and Sam, and we don't always do the videos on the channel together. But people are still going to put us together. Oh, y'all guys. I see in the comments all the time, y'all guys. So if we do something shady or I do something shady, it falls back on both of us because we're seen as a team. Same thing with that situation. So I don't believe that Envy can try to, scurry off and run like he, has no culpability or no responsibility. He does. But in my opinion, that does not mean that he was in on the whole scamming part. Because I think if he was, the feds would have found that out, bro. Like if he went into deals knowing that he was selling one house to 10 people or whatever the case may be, I know for a fact the feds would have found that. There's too much paper trails, too much this, too much that. So the fact that he is not being hit with the RICO and you saying he's cooperating, he ain't no snitch. He ain't no street dude. I never seen Envy as a street dude. In fact, his dad was a cop. I never heard him talk no street shit. Ever. You see this guy, he walk around with, security and whatnot when he come and do those little car shows and shit like that. Cool dude. Family man and all that. But this is a reach. And the overall consensus that I got from the Breakfast, and I gave my opinion on the Breakfast Club interview, is that Dame, in a way, a lot of people still kind of behold to that 1999 persona that Dame Dash had, right? The boss. Persona, right? The boss persona. But this is 2025. And I think that, actions speak louder than words. And you always got to look at the tree. What does the tree produce? You can tell me everything you want to tell me, but what has the tree produced? What's on your tree? Where's the fruit? I don't want to see a whole bunch of rotten apples and shit falling on the ground and shit decomposing. Where's the fresh fruit? Where's the fruit of your labor at? And so I feel like the overall consensus, was like he kind of played himself a little bit, right? He kind of showed it. I don't want to get back into it, man, because I don't want to make it seem like it's an attack, on Dame. But I'm just keeping it a buck, however it will go. And and that's one thing people are going to have to respect about the channel and what we do over here. See, everybody's in this for different reasons. Some people are just in it to interview people, and they're not going to take a side. I respect it. And they gonna just be neutral and ask the question. I respect it. Get your bread, and I don't have no bones about it. But some people, we're going to give right now. It's a difference when you're interviewing somebody and you just ask the questions. But when I'm giving my commentary on something, I'm gonna give my real shit. Like ain't no script here. I'm talking right off the dome. But when you have somebody on an interview, there's a respect level, and you get to the different questions, and you ask questions and let them ride out. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on the whole situation, man. Hopefully he can rebound in a positive way with some good business ventures, and really kind of, prove. And it ain't really about proving to anybody. That's the thing. Like you can't be worried about what people are gonna say. If you're in a bad situation, I've been in bad situations in business. You can't worry about what people are saying and how they feel about you, man. Just work, and everything else will speak for itself.